one thing I'm also really like passionate about, aside from women in music, is bridging the gap between the legends and then the new school artists. We have that thing where like people feel like they need to put themselves in categories depending on how they've jumped on the scene. Like, if you were in the music industry back in the day, you're the old school artist. And if you've joined now, you're the new school artist. And yet, what is interesting and out of control, the remix is a good example, is that many of these new wave artists or new school artists derive a lot of their inspiration from artists that were doing their thing before or that are still doing their thing now. I think the challenge became is that sometimes, when you are doing something professionally, you're busy, you're trying to push, and even for you, it's difficult. And then sometimes you don't have the capacity to now encompass in other people. So what would happen is these artists would reach out to artists and then maybe not get the response that they wanted, and then they would feel alienated. So what is so special to me about this song is that Akine loved the original. She reached out to Henry Tegan and he was responsive and he was happy to do a remix with her. And for me, that is the kind of culture that I would want to keep cultivating. Like, guys, because like I said, I've been in this industry for a long time. So a lot of the old school artists are personal friends or, people I've worked with. And then I've also, I'm working a lot with like young artists now and I see how they think. And I just feel like they have so much value to add to each other if they could give each other that time,
Yeah.
And I mean, the song is a classic, but imagine there are people in this day and age who would have never gotten the chance to even hear of the original if this song hadn't come out. And in America, guys have been doing this for a while. America, UK, they've been bringing up doing samples of old songs, and even someone who didn't know, like, you're there, you've never heard of Michael Jackson. Highly unlikely.
Yeah.
I'm just giving an example. But like, then you hear like a sample of Thriller in a new song and you're like, this is a dope joint. And then for you in your mind, you're thinking it's by Kendrick Lamar, but like this song is old school.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was super excited. I'm so happy.